We are in the neighborhood of Kiryat Moshe in the heart of Jerusalem, just down the road from these modern buildings, surprise, a farm and a riding school. Here, thoroughbred Arabian horses are used to teach horseback riding, and in the Jerusalem area, it is much appreciated. The Equestrian Center has been offering horseback riding courses in Jerusalem since 1964. Most of the students are originally from Europe. Dora, a young French Israeli, is one of the students of the school. The last warm-ups before riding, and here she is on the saddle. Dora has been taking lessons for more than a year now, and for her, no doubt, it is the best school in the surrounding area. I began with group classes and now I have private lessons, so I can really feel the difference. I really realize what is it to ride a horse, to be able to control the horse, and not just to let him do what he wants to do. At the head of this unique school sits Yehuda Halafi. He teaches classic riding from the Vienna schools, but there is more to him that means the eyes. Surprisingly, the kibbutznik town served an Israeli army in the early 60s.
I learned how to look after sheep, cows, and horses when I was at the kibbutz. And after, I joined a unit in the army, the Pioneer Youth Combat Unit. There, we learned how to fight, to be good soldier, but we also learned the occupation of agriculture.
The results are just amazing, and the medic school that care very much for its students and does feel it is missing a bit educationally. That is precisely what attracts the young riders who came here to learn. You have school where teachers just give up on you by saying by falling off you will learn. But here that is not the case at all. He is doing his best to enable us to stay on a horse without ever falling off, to make us pay attention to the smallest details. So at the end we can also help obtain new horses. The other flagship activity of the center is the therapeutic horse riding center for children between the age of 4 and 13. An activity covered in part by social welfare, such as Klalit or Meyucheret. Alafi is one of the first to offer this kind of therapy in Israel at the beginning of the 60s, a real revolution at the time.
In 1967, after the war, we had many people injured. Some of my students were injured during the war as well. Some of them were my own riders. And after the war, they were very depressed. They asked me if they would be able to get on a horse one day. And I said yes, of course. And then, what I had to do was to show them how to get on a horse and be capable.
Thanks to the school, many children, some suffering mental disabilities, some motor handicaps, recover confidence in themselves, thanks to the riding. The passion of Alafi is shared by others. Dan is a young Israeli student. Like all his classmates, he had to be involved in a volunteering program to complete his year of study. When the opportunity came up, he did not hesitate.
I am volunteering here. I help Yehuda. I teach to children with disabilities. I teach them how to ride, and I take great satisfaction in this. Personally, I hold Yehuda in the highest esteem.
The riding school has drawn all types of people, the young as well as the old, workers, volunteers, not to mention regular avid horse riders. And for those who just came to take a look, no doubt, if riding is not already a passion, it soon will be. This project is a tremendous success on both an education and social level.